Hi, I'm Kristen, and I'm a veterinary technician at Capeway Veterinary Hospital located in Fairhaven, Massachusetts. Is it that time of the year again? Time to bring your cat to the vet and get the dreaded carrier out of the basement? This video is going to be all about how to get your furry friend to the vet for a stress-free visit. If you're like most families, this is what it looks like trying to get your cat into the dreaded carrier. There are a few things that you should not do when trying to get your cat in the carrier. And the most important one, do not pull your carrier out 5 minutes before leaving for your trip. After being in the basement for a year, the carrier gets awful dusty. Now, onto the proper way to get your cat into its carrier. If you can leave your carrier out in the house all year round, that would be perfect. It would help your cat get comfortable with it, maybe even claim it as its territory. If you could put, let's say, your cat's comfortable blanket inside, so it smells like its bed, and then, eventually, maybe you could feed your cat in your carrier. Take its food dish and its water dish, and just put it right in the back of the carrier. That way, it'll feel comfortable with it and willingly go in its carrier. If you're unable to keep your carrier out in the house all year round, at least try to keep it out about a week in advance. That way it smells like home. If you keep your carrier out for a long period of time with food, water, and a comfortable blanket, your cat may willingly go into its carrier on the day of the vet visit, just like this. Good boy. And that would be ideal because he's going in all by himself. Perfect. Okay. A great idea would be to have a carrier where the top comes off or is easily opened. That way, in situations where your cat is still suspicious of that random carrier in the living room, you can easily put him or her in there in a gentle manner. With an open top carrier, this is a great example of how to put your cat in. Put a hand on him or her so he doesn't jump off. And just put that carrier top on. And meanwhile, if you have some food in there, it'll keep him or her busy while you put the cover back on. And make sure to tie it down. If your cat is still suspicious of all of your hard work of trying to get him to go into the carrier willingly, this is one way to put him in. Grab his front paws with your hand and his back paws with your other hand and put him right into the carrier and gently keep your body in front of the door so he can't come out. If all of these tips are still leaving your cat suspicious of its carrier, here is one last way to get him or her into its carrier in a stress-free way. First, make sure you have a towel and your carrier ready. So first, make sure that you're just petting your cat like it's any other day. And once he's relaxed, have your towel ready. You can put the towel over your cat. You won't hurt him. It's just so he can't see anything. And then, pick him up nice and securely. So now you're holding him, but he can't see where he's going. So then you can put him right into his carrier, and he has no idea. And just make sure you close the door behind him. That way, he's in there securely. He had no idea that he was going in there, and you didn't have to stress him out, and you didn't have to stress yourself out. Once you have your cat securely in its carrier, our last great idea is to always have a cover. That way, your cat can't see where he or she is going, and it keeps him or her nice and stress-free. A great cover would just be a plain old towel. You can drape it right over the carrier like this. That way, they can't see. It's nice and dark, and they're comfortable. So those were all of our tips on how to get your furry family member into its carrier for a stress-free visit to the vet's office. If you have any questions or concerns, all of our information is located down below.